is lesson 3 of the waltz, and today I'm going to be looking at how to build a melody. Now hopefully you've just watched the short video on melody. I'd like to take a couple of points for that video. The thing about leaps and steps. Now we've talked about this lots. You are very familiar with the terms conjunct and disjunct, scalic and using arpeggios. And I think what the guy in the video is trying to say and what I will say is the best melodies are a combination of the two. So you can have some leaps as in Star Wars, but melodies tend to stay within a natural vocal range. And I would try and keep it maybe within an octave, because in a piece like this you can then put it up the octave for a change. So what I'm going to do first is go back to my quartet that I had. I'm just going to play that because it's been a while for me. So my melody would start there. I've got a C chord. Now the chord here, C, so I'm looking at C, E and G. You got a choice now. I would start on a chord note. So in the chord of C we have, and you should be saying this, C, E and G. So I am going to, I've got an E there, I've got a G there, I've got a C there. The obvious thing would be to start on a C, because that really emphasises, that's not the right word, it really confirms the key if you start on a C. I actually think I'm going to start on a G. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put in I'm going to see what that sounds like. And I'm going to repeat it. Okay, I've started with the leap. Okay, I'm going to repeat it, and now I'm going to make it more scalic, more conjunct. So I'm going to repeat it again, but I am going to change that. Just pressing R. Okay, so I've gone disjunct, disjunct, and then a little melody to contrast it that is conjunct, that is scalic. Listen. Now I think I can run with that. It's very simple. It's not complicated, but that gives me a chance to develop it later. But what I can do now is, that's almost like a statement. I can copy that completely. I could put it up, I could put it down. I don't think it's going to work up on that key. Some of it works. I'm just going to go back to the beginning. I think it's the A's that don't. So we could keep that now. That A sounds harsh against it, and the reason is because you've got an A on a G chord. You've got a G, B, D there, and you've got an A. That does not fit. Notes that would fit would be a B. I'm going to go for the G to keep the continuity here. Maybe I'll go up to the B there. Let's have another listen. Again. Don't like that one. Now, it feels like that's more of a question and this is more of an answer. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that. Now, I don't just want to repeat it. I want to repeat it and develop it now. So I'm going to play it and I'm going to see what comes to mind. So already I'm thinking maybe I want to change that. Maybe I'll put that up. So it goes slightly different, but still the basics. to change this. So I'm on a C chord, so I'm going to put in a, what have I got? Let's just have another listen. Maybe I'm going to go down. So I'm going to take all those notes. What does that sound like? Let's go back to the beginning. It's simple, but it works. I want something different here. We now have had this same kind of rhythm, same kind of pattern, same musical sequences developing. I want something different now. I want something more interesting. So I'm going to put in, we're on an F chord. I think I'm going to have a change of rhythm. So I'm going to put in a quaver. See what that sounds like. That might be a bit too different. I like that. Oh, let's just pick up that F. I'm almost tempted to change the chord sequence here. I'm not going to, but you could if you wanted to. Let's listen to the beginning again. I know it sounds tedious maybe watching this video to keep going back to the video and keep listening to it, but that's the only way that I can compose to hear how the sequence is going to develop. And now I know I want this copied but up a note, so it's a sequence. And as I said, I can hear that. I have laid out my chords. In my chords, I do not change the harmonic rhythm there, but I definitely do want to do that now that I have heard it. So let's see what I've now changed that to a G chord. And now I'm back to beginning. Okay, so what I want you to do is think about your melody this week. Mine is very simple. It's not complicated, and the reason it's not complicated is because I want to be able to show development later. For example, here, when I come back to doing it again, I'm going to take this melody, I'm going to copy it here, I'm going to put it up the octave. In fact, I'm not going to put the octave, I'm going to put it here. So, has that worked? No? I'm going to put it there. I can't remember how to use this computer. So now the second violin has got the tune. I'm actually going to put this up. How does that sound? Okay, don't like that. That needs to be G. Not sure about it, but that's next week's lesson. Okay, so for this week, what I want you to do is work on a really strong melody. Start simple so that you've got room for development. I have used very basic rhythms, but if you wanted to make it more interesting, you could put some dots in to make it sound a little less 3 beats in a bar. So for example, I could put a dot there and then it automatically makes that a quaver. Wow, old Sibelius didn't do that. That is amazing. Love it. Now listen. I really like that. I'm going to do it there as well. That is now a feature of my music, of my piece. Do it there. and we'll get on to the A dash section, or the second half of that. So I want you to concentrate on an 8-bar melody today, and that will also give some of you that are that need a little bit more time, that will give you a little bit more time, I think. Okay, thank you.